Hello Internet, so nice to see you. Today we talk about the Neapolitan Major Scale. So how do we get a Neapolitan Major Scale? We start this way. We start from the A natural minor, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And then first of all, we raise the 6th and 7th degree the same way we do for the melodic minor. So we get A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, the A melodic minor. And then, at this point, we flatten the second note of the scale. So the B becomes a B flat. So yes, the Neapolitan Major Scale is just a melodic minor with a flat second note. Now the first gotcha about this scale is that it's not a major scale, despite the name being Neapolitan Major. In fact, the first chord in this scale is an A minor, A, C, E. So why it's called the Neapolitan Major? Because if you compare it with the Neapolitan Minor, we have a major sixth. The Neapolitan Minor would be A, B flat, C, D, E, F, G sharp, so with a minor sixth, and a Neapolitan Major has a major sixth, A, B flat, C, D, E, F sharp, G sharp. Now if you're thinking that that's not the best way to name the scale because it's not actually a major scale, well, I actually agree with you. But you know, that's the name we are stuck with, so let's work with it and see what we can do. Now let's find out the chords inside the scale, and we're gonna find something interesting very soon. So again, the first chord we've seen is A minor, A, C, E. No mystery there. The second chord is a B flat augmented B flat, D, F sharp. The third chord is a C augmented C, E, G sharp. The fourth chord could be a D major, D, F sharp, A, but I can also write a D augmented D, F sharp, B flat. Fifth chord is an E augmented E, G sharp, C. I can also write an E with a flat 5, E, G sharp, B flat, but that's less common. Sixth chord, I can put there an F sharp diminish, F sharp, A, C, but I can also put there an F sharp augmented, F sharp, B flat, D. Last chord, I have a G sharp augmented, which is G sharp, C, E. And now, of course, the augmented chords group together, meaning that the B flat augmented, the D augmented, and the F sharp augmented are actually the same chord. And the C augmented, E augmented, and G sharp augmented are actually the same chord. So we are left with just a few usable chords, which are A minor, D, F sharp diminish, and a B flat augmented and C augmented in all their inversions. Now, if you examine this scale a bit more closely, we notice that all the notes except for the root have a distance of a whole step, meaning B flat to C it's a whole step, C to D it's a whole step, D to E it's a whole step, E to F sharp it's a whole step, F sharp to G sharp it's a whole step, and if you want to eliminate the root and G sharp to B flat, it's a whole step too. So this is practically an augmented hexatonic scale, but it's shifted on the root, meaning a standard A hexatonic scale would have the notes A, B, C sharp, D sharp, F, and G. While this scale has, of course, the same root A, but it has all the other notes. So it's like we take the notes of the hexatonic augmented scale and we just move them up or down a half step while keeping the root still. So if you want, this is the complementary of the hexatonic scale. All the intervals in the hexatonic scale are not in here, and all the intervals in here are not in the hexatonic scale. This interesting scale structure allows us the possibility of using a nifty trick called planing. What is planing? Planing is when you take a chord or any other group of notes and you move it chromatically up and down by a set interval, and you keep playing that structure up and down. In this case, for instance, we can do that. We can keep a bass of A, just to fix in our mind what is the root. Then we can take a B flat augmented chord and we can move it up and down a whole step and keep moving this structure up and down a whole step however we want. If we move it up, the B flat augmented up a whole step, we get a C augmented. If we go up a whole step, we get a D augmented. And if we go up a whole step, we get an E augmented, and then an F sharp augmented, and a G sharp augmented, and then back to the B flat augmented. So however we move this augmented chord structure, we are still in the scale. That's how it sounds. Let's say I'm starting from a C augmented with a bass of A, which is equivalent to an A minor major 7th chord, and I move this C augmented up and down. So I'm just playing the same structure up and down. You can hear from this example the kind of sound that the Neapolitan major has. It's not really major as we've seen before. It's actually pretty haunting and ambiguous, and it definitely communicates kind of a dangerous situation as opposed to a happy major situation. Now I can do planing with other structures and not only the augmented chord. I can take a structure made by the note C, E and B flat, which sounds like a C7 chord without the fifth, and moving this structure up and down a whole step. And every time I move it up and down, I'm still in this scale. You can check it by yourself. So I'm gonna keep a bass of A again. To have an idea of the possibilities of this scale, imagine that what I just played was the soundtrack of a movie scene. What is happening in that scene? It is a dangerous situation, it is a funny situation, it's something in between. You decide. Whatever kind of feeling this scale gives to you, that's what it expresses. I can also take a structure made by the note E, F sharp and B flat, and again moving it up and down like before over a bass of A. Now you can also use this scale to solo, and right now we can try and use it on top of a static A minor chord. This scale does sound different than most other scales you're used to, it's very dissonant, and you want to use some care whenever you play those B flats and G sharps. And if you want to write a chord progression with the Neapolitan major scale and you want to solo on it, of course the important thing is that to make sure that you hit those chord notes. And if you don't know how to do it, I have here a completely free course about chord tone soloing for you. You'll find the link in the description. It's a very short course, it's very to the point and contains exercise that help you understanding what chord tone soloing is and making it completely second nature, so you don't have to think about this and do all kind of mental math while you play. It becomes second nature and you can just focus on your music, provided of course you do all the exercises in the course. Again, it's completely free. Go try it out, let me know what you think of it. If you like this video, of course smash on that like button, but also share these videos to all your friends on Facebook, on any other social media, let them know. And don't forget to click on subscribe so that YouTube will send you a notification every time I put up a new video. This is Tommaso Zillia of musictheoryforguitar.com, and until next time, enjoy!